Healthy Living video blog at workoutmaster.com. This is Ruben.
And that's Aram.
Today we're going to talk about, so you think you're healthy. Why is it came about that we want to talk about it? Well, first of all, because it's a health blog and we talk about health. Number two is because we see a lot of clients every day. And what surprisingly I find most of the people think of healthy is being in this certain category of people. The ones are kind of skinny, the ones have low body fat, the ones they do a lot of sports, athletes, everything of that sort. I don't find it's very reliable. Do you, Ruben?
No.
So for us, we were on search to find what is that, how you can measure somebody's health in a way.
Well, there's obviously methods to do it, of course, and the ones that we use are very simple and they're very indicative that the body is running optimally. And how optimally? Well, the basis of actually creating energy will give you an idea of how well your body is running. If your body is not making good energy, it's not going to be able to do certain functions that are super important to the overall health of a person.
Absolutely.
And it's a good measurement device or measurement way to get the person to have some type of a feedback of if what they're doing is working for them or it's not.
Yeah, that's another thing, that a lot of times people do certain things because they believe in it, but they're not necessarily aware if it's working for them.
Yeah.
Because there's different factors involved. Somebody says you have to poop this much, somebody says you have to have a skin like that, somebody else. There's a gazillion things that people say that you're supposed to have, even though I find that when you even have it, it's not necessarily working. Ruben's been doing bodybuilding. He was very skinny, didn't feel good. What else did you do? You're vegetarian, vegan.
I've done pretty much anything.
He's done everything. I've done quite a lot to myself also. So
yeah.
We're not only talking about our clients, we're talking first experiences about ourselves, our own experiences. We've done a lot of different expensive tests with the clients because we believe that it's something that needs to be done.
We did with
ourselves, we did it with our clients. We find them helpful, but not as helpful. So ultimately it comes down to particularly this specific episode where we want to break down two very effective methods. They are extremely expensive / extremely cheap, I'm sorry. So the most expensive of those two is
sorry. Did I break it?
You don't want to break it. This is a thermometer, and it's a mercury thermometer. So the last thing you want to do is you want to break a mercury-based thermometer. If you guys don't know how to buy it, just shoot us an email. We'll tell you where you can get it. But ultimately, your body temperature is exceptionally as important for us as an organism. Your body wants to maintain it at 98.6 degrees of Fahrenheit. It is exceptionally important to maintain at that temperature because that's where your body functions optimally and fights off bacteria quite easily.
And viruses.
And viruses, exactly. So we do want to see the temperature as close to 98.6 degrees. 3 times a day we recommend measuring temperature. Yeah? When is that?
First of all, as soon as you wake up in the morning, keep your thermometer in your nightstand. As soon as you wake up, put it in your mouth, hold it there for a few minutes, get a reading, and take the number down. Write it down so you won't forget. Then after that,
you want to do it after you eat. We want to see the temperature rising. Generally, if you eat and you provided a good nutrients for your body, your body going to have a better amount of energy to use. So if you actually provide exactly what you needed, your temperature is going to go a few degrees higher. That's an indication of a pretty decent amount, food that you ate. The third time is
around 3 p.m. anywhere between 2 to 4:30 p.m. in the afternoon when the sun begins to kind of settle and the body's kind of already did its most amount of work for the day. That's when you should be checking your temperature to see what it is. Now, this is the interesting thing that I found with temperature. If your temperature is not reaching those 98.6 degrees, which are normal for homeostasis to be in the body, it's an indication that you're metabolically not functioning well. For anybody that exercises, for anybody that wants to be healthy, vital, and a strong person, they should, at the very, very least, have this simple function addressed first and foremost. If your metabolic rate is not working well, forget about adding muscle to your body. Forget about losing body fat. Forget about doing endurance, strength, any kind of exercise that's going to be having some kind of effect on the body. Absolutely. It's just not going to happen. You're actually fighting something that is more primordial and more existential to the body than just changing physically because you think that you'll get laid more often. I don't know, whatever you
Yeah. The thing is, even if it's working for whatever reason, a lot of times you're taking out of your credit line. So at some point you will have to pay a big price for whatever your body's doing.
Payback is a bitch.
Exactly. Number two, we recommend using your two fingers right here or right here next to your wrist. It's the least expensive method to check your pulse. We want to see our clients, our friends, the people that we love, to see somewhere between 70 to 80 beats per minute. We find it is a very healthy way to maintain a good heart rate and good bodily functions.
Unless you're an athlete that performs endurance work on a weekly basis, your heart rate should be normal. Normal means above 70 beats per minute. If it's not, that means that you're not actually supplying all those cells in your body that need fuel with it. You're just not doing it efficiently. Those athletes that perform endurance, they put in their body under a huge amount of load, and later on it can come to haunt you in a different way.
Absolutely.
But for those normal human beings like the rest of us, your heart rate should be around 70 plus beats per minute under resting circumstances.
Absolutely. So there's two very simple methods to check your temperature and check your pulse. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact us. Did you want to add anything?
No, I think that's it. That's
Okay.
enough.
That's it, guys, for today. Remember, if your temperature is running low and your heart rate running low, you should get excited, because guess what? You're going to learn how to get it back up and run optimally.
That's right.
And if that happens, then your future is looking better already. Thank you very much for watching. Until next time.